So I have bad news. Website traffic is dying and it's happening across the board. Doesn't matter what your website is about, what you're trying to sell. Traffic is down. SEO traffic has been crashing in some niches. Some niches have seen loss of traffic of 70% or more, and that's putting some websites and website owners out of business. This was happening through 2024. So what's happening? Well, there's a few things happening here, but really it comes down to the use of AI. AI is answering questions directly. And if your business depends on SEO, it's time to pay attention. Now, boomers might not be on ChatGPT regularly, but they're still Googling. But instead of a list of sites, Google is now using Google Gemini to give the answers to questions people are asking, and they're giving them right away, right at the top of the page. And therefore, there is no more clicking. There's no need to click into a website. Now, Google knows that if they give you the answer, you won't click. So that goes against their business model. So Google needs a new strategy. So what did they do? They gave you the AI answer up top, and then there's a whole bunch of paid ads for related services below. And there used to be an old joke. Where do websites go to die? Page 2 of Google. Well, now all SEO ranking pages are starting to appear on page 2. So there is no avoiding this graveyard of web pages. It's a new reality. And when we used to say you got to make page 1, unless you're buying advertising, that's not even a possibility anymore. Think about it. We've all done it. You're searching for a recipe. Maybe you want a simple bread recipe, right? So you click in, good bread recipe. You get a whole bunch of results. The site at the top worked really hard to get their SEO in place and optimized so that their site came up first. Now think about it. You click through and what'd you get? You didn't get a recipe. You got ads. Then you got a long story about how grandma used to make this bread in the old country and the house smelled so fresh of bread and this and that. And why was that the case? Because they had the right keyword and key phrase, rich articles. If you just gave someone the recipe, then Google would not rank you. There wasn't enough content. There wasn't enough to go on there. So we optimized things to death and we ended up with articles with thousands of lines of text when all you wanted is a bread recipe. So now here's the deal. You're getting that recipe instantly. You don't like that recipe? You just say, hey, give me another one. And it gives it to you right then and there. So the same thing is happening to business sites. This isn't just about, recipe blogs and those kind of things. This is happening and affecting businesses of all kinds. Just about anything that can be asked and given an answer to is going to be affected. So now AI is in charge of where it sends traffic. And guess what? It could be your competitor. And you're not even listed. It's not like they got the number 2 spot and you got the number 3 spot. You're not listed at all. Now, here's the thing. As of today, no one knows how to optimize for AI yet. We just don't. ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, all those guys, they haven't given us their secret sauce yet. We know they're skimming the web. We know they're collecting data. We know that they're providing sources sometimes, but we don't fully know how to optimize for that, right? But what we have seen is that smaller brands are disappearing and big brands are dominating. And they're dominating these AI results, which means they're getting what traffic there is left. So if you rely on SEO, the bad news, expect traffic to drop. It's gonna drop. Take my business, for example. We do managed hosting. You think we're beating the big boys like GoDaddy and Bluehost? No, We're not, but we could, and I'm going to save that for another video. AI is rewriting the rules of web traffic. You should expect less traffic, but better leads, because now when someone clicks through to your website, maybe from an AI answer, they have qualified themselves as looking for what you have to offer. And AI has determined that you're an authority in whatever that is. So now what do? Instead of focusing on SEO, you're going to focus on what that user's experience is once they get to your website. And I think that's it for this video. I'll do more on the subject. Thanks so much.